there guys, and welcome back. Well, today in the shop it is tool review time, and today I tell you I'm going to be looking at these little guys right here, and these are Incra rules. If you haven't seen these before, well, check out this video and judge for yourself. But here we go with what I think of the Incra rule. Alright, so there's all kinds of these things that are out there, these Incra rules, and you see them online and you see them in the woodworking catalogs, and I'm sure that some of you are wondering, are these things really worth the money that they charge? Because I'm telling you, they're not cheap. For a ruler, they're not cheap. However, I have three of them, and I have this one here, that's the 6-inch. I have, of course, this one right here. And this was the first one I got, which was the 18-inch. And then as well, I have this little guy, which is the Protractor. And I'm telling you, as far as I'm concerned, these things are worth their weight in gold. Definitely accurate. They're bang on the money. There is less chance of error, provided that you've got your pencil in the right hole. And the way that these things work is they work with a 0.5 technical pencil, and they have all of these precision placed holes in them to correspond with all of the different measurements. Everything from 64ths, 32nds, 16ths, 1/8 of an inch, and this one here is the 6-inch, and it's as simple as lining up this extruded aluminum edge with the edge of your board, placing your pencil in that little pre-punched hole and giving a little mark. It's bang on the money, and I've put these things through the ringer testing them in my model builds and in a lot of my woodworking, and excuse me, these have never disappointed me, not once. Now, there's several features that I like to use these for. And one is for marking precision holes, or the center point of, where you would place it on the edge of your board, mark the distance in that you need that way, and then on the other edge you mark the crosshairs of that hole, and they are right on the money. One of the great purposes that these things are fantastic at is marking a specific precision line at a specific distance from an edge of a board. And by doing that, all you have to do is you align this extruded aluminum T-fence, if you will, against your board, place your pencil in the appropriate hole that you need, and just as I'm showing up here, you just run it along the edge of your board, holding your pencil in place, and it marks the mark for you. No fuss, no muss, it's right on the money. I first got the Protractor. I wasn't sure how much of a use I was going to have, but I was having some problems marking angles. And I was so pleased and so impressed with the other two Incra rules that I had that I went out and got the Protractor. And I'm telling you, this didn't disappoint either. Some of the angles, I don't know about you guys, but I get very confused on angles. So this thing has helped a lot to put it into perspective, where now I can translate a physical mark on a board into an angle. And again, this thing is bang on. They're made of a thinner gauge of stainless steel, and they're very high quality, but they are delicate. I'm not going to kid you. If you drop these on a concrete floor, you're going to damage them. You're going to damage the extrusion, or you're going to damage the edge of the rulers. What you may want to think of is your application of what you want to use these for. When I first looked at Incra rules, I went big or went home, and I got the 18-inch. And the more I used the 18-inch for certain projects, the more cumbersome I realized that was, because my projects were smaller. And then I ended up going and getting the 6-inch, and this is actually my go-to Incra rule in the shop. And the 18-inch is used, of course, when I go over the 6-inch mark, but the 6-inch one gets used way more for me than what the 18-inch ruler ever does. And of course the Protractor is also the same. It doesn't get used as much, but when I need it, it's right there for me and I can depend on the results from it. So there are a lot more of these products on the market and I don't have them. There's the corner rules and all these other snazzy things that they've got from Incra. And I don't think I have a single Incra product in my shop that I've ever been disappointed with. And again, as I've said in this video, these Incra rules are no exception. One of the things that the Incra rule eliminates for me is, well, basically human error. On my tape measure, all I have is little tick marks. There is nothing to relay exactly what measurement that is. And although you guys don't see me wear my glasses very often on the video, without them I have a hard time reading measurements sometimes. So with these Incra rules, it's not just a little dot or a line or a tick mark that you have to count over yourself. There's an actual physical imprinted measurement. Just show you it right here, right on these rulers. So there is no guesswork with this. As long as you can read that number, hence the glasses, and you can place a pencil there, you can place a mark at exactly that point. And that's what I love about these. Human error is gone. Depending on whether or not you're looking from the side so that your pencil doesn't exactly line up with that line, or you're marking just a little off the line. Your pencil is dull, so the line is a little thicker. There is none of that with the Incra rule. In case you guys can't tell, I love these things. And I would recommend them to anyone who would like to get some precision markings in their shop and take away a little of the human error. I would recommend you pick one of these up. But like I said, I would recommend first that you assess what kind of woodworking you're going to be doing so that you're not spending big bucks on an 18-inch when really the 6-inch could have done you just as well for the same shop. So I'm lucky enough to have both, and I hope you guys will try this out. And if you do, I really hope you like it because I think they're great. And there you have it. So whether you go the 6-inch, the 18-inch, Protractor, the corner rules, whatever you want to do, if you guys want to try these out, I would definitely recommend them. A great product for accurate markings on your woodworking. And guys, give it a try. I mean, I know you're going to love these things. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you again next week with another woodworking video.